भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्तजम्बूफलसारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजम् सरस्वती महाभागे विद्ये कमललोचने विद्यारूपे विशालाक्षी विद्यां देहि नमोऽस्तुते। इतः पर्यन्तं वयं किम् अधीतवन्तः? जष्ट्वसन्धि, झलां जशोन्ते, अनुनासिक विहाय वर्गीय व्यञ्जनं प्लस स्वरः वा मृदुव्यञ्जनं जश् भवति, वर्ग तृतीयः आगच्छति। वाक् प्लस ईशः वागीशः, वाक् प्लस बाणः वाग्बाणः। श्चुत्वसन्धि स्तोः श्चुनाश्चुः, सकार तवर्ग if it is followed or even if it is preceded or succeeded by shakara and chavarga. Sakara tavarga changes to shakara or chavarga. Nis plus chalaha nischalaha, ut plus jivanam ujjivanam. So here at certain times, first chavarga is replaced with tavarga. Ish plus taha ishtaha, ut when a makara is followed by a vyanjana, makara changes to anuswara. Karyam krutva would become karyam krutva with a anuswara. Parasavarna sandhihi, we saw that it is compulsory and it is optional. When is it compulsory? When it is padamadhye. It is optional when it is samase, upasarge, or anyone can answer? Padante.
Padante.
How do you know it is optional? The word va here in the sutra suggests that it is optional. So anuswara plus vargiya vanjanam, you will have varga panchamaha as the adeshaha, and when anuswara is followed by ya va la, then you will have ya va la as the adesha. So ankitaha, here it is padamadhe, mandatory. Samvadaha, it is optional. See, va is given in red, so samvada is optional. Then tata dadana, this is totally when the tavarga faces lakara, then tatha dadha would be replaced with lakara and na will be replaced with the anuswara lakara. So you get tallayaha and mahalabaha. Then last class we also saw Chatva Sandhi. The Sutram asti Kharicha. Anunasika Vihaya Vargiya Vyanjanam plus Karkasha Vyanjanam. You will get the first letter of the Varga. So Sharad Kalaha becomes Sharad. Kripya Ahvayatu Bhagini. Savita Bhagini? Okay. Maybe she's... Bhagini, if you are busy, we'll manage.
Hello.
And we didn't get the chance.
It will be Udgachati.
Sandhi Nama Vadatu.
Jastva.
Uttama. Next.
Sat plus Jana. Is Sad first it will be.
Vadatu Mahaya. Chinta Mastu, Vadatu.
Sat plus Jana is equal to Sad plus Janaha. First it will be Sajatva and then it will be Sajjanaha. There is Krutva.
Bahu Uttama Mahodaya. Bahu Uttama. Next person.
Last week also we didn't get chance, ma'am.
Who didn't get a chance? Okay, answer. Let that Bhagini. Savita Bhagini. Let that Bhagini answer. It's okay. Bhagini, Vadatu Bhagini, if you are. Okay, Savita Bhagini. I have a suggestion.
Yes.
Some classes will start from the end because they would have missed out. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Krodham Teja. Krodham Ma will come here and Teja Anuswara Sandhi.
Uttama. Next.
Should I say, ma'am?
Bhagini,
No. Next person.
Parasavarana Vikalpa can happen in Nalina Bhagini?
Pardon me?
Teja here? Is it
No, there is no Vikalpa.
Parasavarana Vikalpa? Is it
This is not Parasavarna Vikalpa.
Anuswara?
See, this is no. This is
Manya,
not.
how is it becoming Makara, Manya? Because if it is Swara, then it will become Makara. Otherwise, Anuswara will remain as it is.
No.
Makara will actually become Anuswara.
1 second, Mahoday. I think she thought this has to be formed. No, this is
to
not.
separate out.
No,
Krodham plus
this is
Teja.
already. Let me just finish. This is the word Bhagini. This is the after Sandhi. So we are actually combining and making a Sandhi. So this. Yes. I think you're right. It should have been the other way. Yes.
Yeah.
Dakara and then the fifth letter of Tavarga.
No. Correct. No, I meant to put this here and put it here. Then it would have been proper. No, Bhagini. I should have put Krodham plus Tyajva, and that would have become Krodham Tyajva, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, correct. Good point, Bhagini.
And the Teja is a Vyanjana word, no? So you have to put the Anuswara, Bindu over the last pada. Isn't it so?
See, I'll tell you. This Krodham with the Makara should have come here. It should have been Krodham plus Tyaja, and the Sandhi would have been Krodham with the Anuswara. Then it would be Anuswara Sandhi, right? Understood? Let me just correct it and right away and show it to you.
Ma'am, first I wrote this is Anuswara, then I wrote Parasavarna Sandhi, ma'am.
No. It's my mistake. I should have put it here.
Yes, now it is Anuswara. We can.
Yes, ma'am.
That's my mistake. Okay.
No,
Bhagini, I also have a doubt. Why it cannot be Krodhan Teja Vikalpena Parasavarna?
Yeah, that's
Yes, in that case it will be, but I meant to ask this. Okay?
No, that is okay. But if I write it as Krodhan Teja Vikalpena Parasavarna, is it wrong?
See, this comes after it. See, first this is a step of Anuswara. Then Anuswara turning to Parasavarna is the next step, right?
Okay.
Yes. If I had given this here, yes, Krodhan Teja Parasvarna would have been the correct.
Okay. Yeah.
With the Nakara. Tata Dadana, Krodhan.
Yeah, with a Nakara, yeah.
Yes. Perfect. Whoever started this discussion, good. I wanted Anuswara as the answer, but so this is the thing. If you continue this, because Parasavarna, but that is optional, right? Krodhan Tyaja because it is 2. So yes, if you continue this, then it will be Krodhan Tyaja with a Nakara, and that will be Parasavarna. Yes, understood, right? I'm so happy that all of you were able to figure it out. Yes,
it
next.
made us think it's good, no, Bhagini.
Yes. Please unmute and answer fast.
Tad plus damarugam, tandamarugam.
Why not, Bhagini? See, Takara is facing what? Takara, right? How did you get na? Which Sandhi did you think it is?
Tatadadanna.
Why? Which Sandhi did you think it is? Okay, what's the Sandhi name?
Parasavarna Sandhi.
How is it Parasavarna? Parasavarna does it say that Takara has to be in the front? What is Parasavarna? Okay, if you mean Torli, yes, Takara is in the front, but then what should it be facing for Torli?
La, Shanti.
Yavala.
There is no Lakara here, but instead there is a Tavarga and there is a Tavarga, right? Na. So what Sandhi will it be? When a Tavarga faces a Tavarga, what Sandhi? Anybody else?
Shtutva Sandhi.
Shtutva Sandhi.
Stu
First
is it?
Jastva it will happen. Taddamarugam.
First
Then it becomes Shtutva.
And Shtutva, correct. Bhagini, who answered, did you understand? First it will be Jashtva. See what you said, Parasavana cannot happen because Takara is not facing Lakara. Toli will have only Ta and La. Here there is a Tavarga and then a Tavarga. Actually first, this is a Mrudu Vyanjana. So first Jashtva happens. This becomes Da, Tad Damarugam. Then immediately again the Tavarga is facing Tavarga, then Shtutva happens, then the Dakara which was there will change to Dakara. Why? Because third letter, ta ta da. So third letter of ta ta da, then it is the will change to the third letter of ta. So the will change to da. So Taddamarugam.
Astu Mother.
Understood, no? It's okay if you keep practicing such mixed sandhis, you will understand. First time it will be tough. I know there is a lot of sandhis. You will tend to get confused. But kindly note, Torli Ta has to be followed by Lakara only. Okay? Next.
Sampadayati. Sampadayati. Ardhama asti parasavarna sandhi.
Uttama. Next.
Asmat putra.
No, previous one. Kaschit labate.
Sorry. Kashchil labate double la.
Which name? Sandhi name?
Parasvarna.
Uttama. Kaschil labate. Takara changes to simple Lakara. Had it been a na, then it will be Anuswara la, but here it is just the ta, so it will just change to Lakara.
Mani, previous one, won't it be Vikalpa? Mani, Sampadayati, won't that be Vikalpa?
Yes, it will be Vikalpa, but if they ask you to make a Sandhi, please do this.
Bhagini, double la, to Dvitvam and Torli samana, no?
Torli only it is.
No, meaning Dvitvam, pustak मध्ये Dvitvam लिखितम अस्ति, तो Dvitvam और Torli samanam, na?
No. Dvitvam will happen at lot of places. Even in this one, no, coming Namudagama and all, you will have doubling. So Dvitvam is just repetition, doubling. So yes, Torli, there will be a Dvitvam. You can't say Dvitvam is Torli, but in Torli, yes, there will be a Dvitvam.
Astu, meaning samana.
Samana you can't say. Samana will say Torli equals Dvitvam. No. Because Nakara will not have Lakara, it will have an Anuswara la, no? It is not Dvitvam, right?
Ma'am, this can also become Jashtva and then...
yes. See, wherever Jashtva can happen, it will happen, okay? It is like I told you, right? After, there is one sutra for that also. There are 8 chapters, 7 and 1 pada, no? 7 and quarter. There is, in the last 3 quarters, it is called Asiddha. That means it's like, all, if you notice, all Jashtva and all whatever Vyanjana Sandhis that we have studied, they have fallen under chapter 8 and 4th pada onwards, right? So there is Asiddha Mane, it is like processing belt. It has to go through Jashtva and then Shtutva and like that only.
Okay.
So wherever Jashtva is there, the condition is met with, it will definitely happen. But then in exam, don't go through all this if you don't have time. So you can just directly write it as Parasavarna.
In case we write it as Kashchid Labate and Jashtva, it is also correct, right?
But then no. But then the Parasavarna, unless it is like, see here Torli, it is a compulsory. So you can't stop it at Jashtva, you'll have to finish it. Because you have now learnt the other Sandhis that are following it. So you will have to complete it.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Next.
Hello, Namaskar. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
All right. The next is my turn. Asmad plus putraha. Asmat putraha.
Nama vadatu.
That would be the last one. It is Chatva Sandhi.
Uttamam. Chatva Sandhi. Next.
Haris plus tikate, Harish tikate, Shtutva Sandhi.
Uttamam. Next. There is a typo here. It should have been Harish tikate, not tikate. Yeah, next.
Ekadrig.
Ekadrig plus kirtihi.
Ekadrig kirtihi.
Double ka, right? Nama, Sandhi Nama?
Just Sandhi.
Jastva. Jastva. There is a third letter. And it is going back.
Chatva Sandhi?
Chatva Sandhi. See, Jastva, the Adesha third letter. Okay. But here there is a third letter and it will go back to first letter. Because there is a Karkasha Vyanjana here. Okay. So it is Chatva. Be very careful.
Ma'am, I have a doubt, ma'am. Please. Then we have to do again Jastva? No, we don't have to.
No. There is no Jastva again happening.
Okay.
Okay. And Jastva will not have this one, right? Karkasha. What is the definition? Mrudu or Swara?
Swara. Okay.
You can't make Jastva again after this, right?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of Etadriga?
Huh?
What is the meaning of Etadriga?
Etadrish, like this.
Etadrig.
Yeah. Etadrig.
I think it is. I'm not sure. This was a.
I heard in
Drish is it?
Drish, I think Ga comes, ma'am. That's
How come? How is it changed to Ga?
I don't know that, ma'am. That you will have to tell us.
Even I am not sure. This is one example which I took from the textbook. Let you know. I'll just find out and let you know.
Mani, one more thing that Harish Tikate, the one above that.
Yeah.
The correct form is Tikate. Just checked, not
Harish Tikate.
No. I just checked the thing. Tikate is the correct form.
Tikate is correct, is it? Okay. Then I have to change this. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Oh yeah, Mahodaya, yes. Tikate is like just like
going
criticize, right? Critic, yeah. So Harihi, here it is Harihi Tikate. Okay, next.
Sam plus Palaha, it is Sampala.
Palaha nahi, Lapaha.
Oh, sorry. Sam plus Lapaha, it is San Lapaha, and you can put that half na, and that one also is, it is Parasavarna San.
Sam plus, yeah. Sallapaha Parasavarna. Yes, next.
अस्मि आकृष्टः आकृष् प्लस् तः
सन्धि नाम वदतु
सन्धि नाम it is Shtutva.
Uttama. The Shakara is facing the Tavarga. I told you it can be either way. Takara can face Shakara or Shakara can face Tavarga. So it changes. Takara, in both the situations, the Takara will change. So Takara has changed to Ta. Next.
Mहोदय. Vakran Chalati. It's Anuswara Sandhi. Anuswara followed by Cha Varga.
Anuswara?
Parasavarna.
Or maybe he's doing it.
Parasavarna Sandhi. So, yeah. So, Anunasika Varga of Cha Varga has come.
Actually, this you can stop here, or like Mahodaya, if you want to take it one step under, then you will have to say Vakram with a Makara and then say Anuswara. But then you are expected to stop here only.
आम् वक्रं चलति विकल्पेन सन्ति
Next.
Namaste man. Yes, namaste mani. Jagat Janani. Jagat plus Janani. Jagat plus Janani. Kshamyatam mani. I get confused with all.
No, yes, you were going on the right track. You said ta ta da, and you were wondering how ta can change to ja, right?
Yes, the will change to ja.
How will it change?
Just
will it change to? First, ta will change to the with just, and da will change to ja with
Shtutva Sandhi.
You know, but you are a little not confident. Yes, you know.
Mani, I am Kshamyata. I get confused with the names, Mani. I am doing, but
no, it's okay. You obviously, no, we are coming across so many sandhis, right? Obviously, you get confused, but please keep practicing. I'm sure you'll.
Yes.
Okay, so first Jashtva happens and then Shtutva happens.
Yes, Shtutva. Yes, Shtutva.
Thank you. Sorry, this is not Diggaja, Diggaja it is. I made the correction in the class.
दिग्गज म्हणजे चाहिए दिग्गज
सन्धि नाम वदतु
सन्धि जस्ट सन्धि
Jashtva already
Jashtva
no already ga is there and you are bringing it back to ka, right? Ga, which is a
chartva sandhi
just see, everybody knows the answer. It's just that you want to answer and you just think for another minute and you'll get the answer. Third letter being brought back to the first letter is
chartva.
Sorry.
No, Bhagini. Jashtva is only correct, Bhagini.
Correct. Sorry, I was lost for a second. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, sorry. What you said was right. I was in this mood. Okay, sorry. I have to come back.
दिक गजा दिक ग स्थानी ग आता है तृतीय व्यंजन मृदु व्यंजन आता है इसलिए
I'm sorry, I was lost for a while. Sorry. Yeah, next.
Yes, Bhagini. Next one is Shanka. Shanka is how to split this. Sham plus ka. Anuswara, then Anunasika. Parasavarna Sandhi.
You can just leave it as Parasavarna.
Yes.
Only if you go down next to this, then it will be Anuswara. So you could just leave it at Parasavarna. Okay. Next.
Namaste, ma'am. Ullanganam. Ut plus langanam. Parasavarna Sandhi, ma'am.
Uttam, totally. Next.
षडानन षट प्लस आनन जस्तो संधि.
Next.
धनुष टंकारः. It's dhanush. No. It is Parasavarna Sandhi with
No. It is not Parasavarna. There is a Shakara, Bhagini.
Yes.
So split it now.
Dhanush Tankarah.
Dhanush, if it is already there, then it will just be a Samhita. Something has changed to Sha. So what has changed to Sha?
Sa.
So it is Dhanus
Tankara.
Okay, got it? Next.
Next is Dushcharitam. This is
next person.
Yes, ma'am. Duscharitam is dus plus charitam, duscharitam, Shtutva Sandhi.
Uttama. Next.
Sad plus karyam, sadkaryam.
Sandhi nama vadatu. What did you split it again, Bhagini? I didn't hear it properly.
Sat plus karyam, satkaryam.
Sat is it? Takara or what did you say?
Sad, da.
The, sad. Okay, sad plus karyam nahi, karma.
Karma. Sat plus karma, satkarma. Jastva sandhi.
No. See, sat. First one is here, first akshara. So you are saying sad plus karma. So third is changing to first. What will it be?
Shtutva sandhi.
Shtutva? No. Shtutva. No, Bhagini. Wait. Shtutva, it has to have a chakara or a shakara. Where is it? There is a karkasha vyanjana here. Ka. So karkasha vyanjana means what? Okay, somebody else.
Facing Karkasha Varna.
Bhagini, you answered. See, there is a karkasha vyanjana. So the third letter, it need not be third letter. Any letter 1, 2, 3, 4 facing karkasha vyanjana will bring it back to the first letter. That is why it has become sat karma. So that is Chartva Sandhi. I don't know if you were there in the last class. This was discussed in the last class.
I didn't attend this class.
Okay, go through the
Bhagini,
record.
I have a doubt here.
Ma'am, I have a doubt. In Dhanush Tankaraha, there is a Anga Ka. So, is it there one more Sandhi that is compulsory as it is in between the Shabda only? That is Parasavarna or Anuswara Sandhi.
How is it Parasavarna?
No, I think she's asking, ma'am, tam plus karaha, will there be tankaraha?
Yeah.
Tam plus karaha, tankaraha, will there be?
This one?
That's what I think she's asking, ma'am. Will there be Parasavarna Sandhi within tankaraha?
I will have to look at the tankaraha vyutpatti, Bhagini. I don't know. Maybe yes. Maybe there is a tam plus karaha which has become tankaraha. But then if such a thing is asked in the question paper, don't go because we are not sure. We can just stop here.
Okay,
right? Okay, if it's out of your interest, let me get back to you. I'll just check up and get back to you.
Okay.
It sounds...
Bhagini, if we get this Sat Karma in a sloka or something, can we take it as Sat plus Karma as a Sanyoga?
Actually, that's what this question I do not... No. Sat Karma should be Sadhan Karma.
No, when you're saying split the Sandhi, it's fine. But suppose it comes in the Subhashita or something, and just writing there.
Yes.
At that time, can we take it as a Sanyoga?
I don't know, Bhagini.
Wherever in case where we have to write Anvaya Rachana, can we take a Sat plus?
And I understood the question, but actually it goes through Jashtva and then comes back. That's why I don't want to confuse you. It comes back with Chartva. So I am not sure how you want to take it in. It is actually Sad plus Karma only. Okay. But why, how and all I told you, right? I'll tell you in the end. I don't want to confuse more people who are not having such doubts. Okay. Actually, Jashtva happens. Don't ask me now how Jashtva happens. And then it will come back to Sat only. Okay. So it has to be Sadhan Karma only.
Okay.
Okay. Agre gachamaha. Aitu, Savita. Aitu. Okay, let's move on to Anunasika Sandhi. Sutramasti. Sutra number is 8th chapter, 4th pada, 45th sutra. Padantat yaronunasike nunasiko va. Yaraha anunasike anunasikaha. Yaraha anunasike. There is what Sandhi here? First, there is Visargasya Utvam and then
Purvarupa Sandhi.
So Yaraha Anunasike Nunasiko. There is another Purvarupa Sandhi here. Anunasikaha va. So Visargasya Utvam. So there are many Sandhis here. So there is a va. What does it mean?
Vikalpena.
Uttamam. So Anunasika Sandhi is a Vikalpa Sandhi. It's an optional Sandhi. So actually when I was doing Shiksha, since nobody taught us through this sutram, we would write, we were getting confused as we came across different Sandhis, which is Vikalpa. We would have one column to say, okay, this is optional and all. So if you go through Sutra, it will be very helpful for you to just understand that now we have known Parasavarna, one of the cases Vikalpa. Next Vikalpa that we are coming across is Anunasika Sandhi. All others are mandatory. So now let's go through the meaning. The meaning says Padantasya Yaraha Sthane. Please mute Bhavatu Sarve. Padantasya Yaraha Sthane Anunasike Pare Anunasikaha Va Syat. Here there is Padantat. That is converted to Padantasya. Why? Because it says Yaraha is there. Padantasya is a Visheshana of Yaraha. So they have changed in the explanation, they give it as Shashti. So Padantasya Yaraha Sthane. Yaraha which is at the Padanta. In place of that, Anunasike Pare. If there is an Anunasika in front of it, Anunasikaha Va Syat. This Padantasya Yaraha becomes Anunasika Va Vikalpena. That's what it says. Let's do it. Yaraha. Yaraha asti Yar Shabdasya Shashti Vibhakti. Shashti Vibhakti mane Sthani. Sthani means the one which gets replaced. So let's look at what Yar is. If you write down all the aksharas that come between Ya and Ra, then Rakara, Yar, Pratyahara Yar, you will find out that it has all Vyanjana. See, Yara, Lava is there. The fifth character is there. The fourth akshara is there. The Javagadada third character is there. The second is there. The first is there. And also you have Sa. But only thing that is missing is Ha. Because you have Hal coming after Yar. Okay. So Hal Vihaya Sarvani Vyanjanani Asti. But here in Anunasika Sandhi, only Vargiya Vyanjanam Vishaye Eva Bhavati. They are considering only Vargiya Vyanjana here. They are not considering Yaralava Shasha Saha. The Ha itself is not there anyways. Yaralava Shasha Sa. That is given. Then what is the purpose of Yar being taken? They say is Panini wanted to reuse this Yar in the later sutras. I told you they will Anuvartate. We have learned that. Now, say for example here only Padantat is not there in the sutra, but it has been taken from the previous somewhere, the shloka, sutra. So he wanted to cover a wider pratyahara so that could be reused in the later sutra. So, but then it is specifically told that this Anunasika Sandhi we will be dealing only with Vargiya Vyanjana. So, though it says Yar Pratyahara, it will not consider Yara Lava Shasha Sa. Understood? Then we have Anunasikaha. So, Anunasika Shabdasya Pratama Vibhakti Asti. Pratama Ityukte Kim Adeshaha Bhavati. So, this is replacing. So, Yar is getting replaced with this. So, Yar is getting replaced with the whatever, the fifth character. Anunasike. Anunasike is Anunasika Shabdasya Saptami Vibhakti. Saptami means Pare Bhavitavyam. This has to face the Yar. Va means Vikalpena. We know that. So, what will we get? Yar plus Anunasikaha will be Anunasikaha. What does that mean? So there is a Yar Anunasika which is coming next to it. These are the 5 letters. Anunasika Shabda. Okay. Now the Anunasika form of the Yar will replace Yar. Okay. It is actually sound. See, in Parasavarna it was Parashabda. Here you are going back. Usually it is the first one which was only getting replaced. So you're going back and getting the similar form of Anunasika. So what is the similar form in a Vargiya Vyanjana? In a Vargiya Vyanjana, the fifth character is Anunasika, right? We know that. So if you have to look for a similar of Anunasika, then it will be the fifth character. So Yar plus Anunasika will be Varga Panchamaha. It will get replaced with the fifth letter of the Pura Aksharam. Purva, that Tadvargasya Panchama Aksharaha Adeshaha Bhavati Vikalpena. So this is an optional Sandhi. So this is Tane Antaratamaha means what is getting replaced is similar. The one that is selected is similar. It is similar in Stane. There we are looking for Anunasika only in Vargiya Vyanjana. So that would be Panchama Varga Panchamaha. So the fifth letter. So eventually what it means? Vargiya Vyanjanam plus Anunasikaha equals Tadvargasya Anunasikaha. That means Panchama, Varga Panchamaha. So obviously here also see Prayena Sarvatva Jashtvam Krutva Tataha Bhavati. So therefore it is first Jashtva is happening, and since again it will be in the same Varga, even if the Jashtva happens, it will still belong to the same Varga. Varga Panchamaha will be the same. So it will look as if it is unaffected, but Jashtva would have taken place. Okay. So Vargiya Vyanjanam plus Anunasika. Whenever there is a Anunasika here, that means the word should start with na, ma here. Then this will change to the fifth letter of that Varga. There is one rule which is also mentioned in your textbook. What is it? Pratyaye bhashayam nityam. So this is not a sutra. This is a vartikam. Told you what a vartikam is? It is a commentary. I told you there is three Maharshis are worshipped by the grammarians. The Panini Sutrakaraha, next Vartikakaraha who wrote commentary on that. I told you whatever was like missing, whatever was like a little found wrong, maybe for whatever reason, all corrections, all missing terms and all additions. Some additions were also done by Vararuchi. So that he is a Vartikakara. So he has written Vartikam here. That means it is not there in the Mula Sutra by Panini, but it has been added. So what does it say? Pratyaye bhashayam. I also told you that Panini's sutras, Ashtadhyayi, all covers both the Sanskrit, Vedic and the traditional non-Vedic Sanskrit. So in a non-Vedic bhashayam ityukte non-Vedic Sanskrit, Laukika. There is, if they say Chandasi, then it would be the Vaidika Sanskrit, used in Vedas. So in bhashayam, that is non-Vedic use, pratyaye nityam. That means in pratyayas, it will be mandatory. That is the Vartikam. It's like corollaries to the theorems. This is just an addition. So pratyaye nityam, where in bhasha, we'll neglect this because whatever we've been learning is bhashayam only. So pratyaya nityam, in pratyaya it will be nityam. What do you mean by in pratyaya? That means if this part, the second one, if this Anunasika is coming from a pratyaya, that means the pratyaya's starting letter is an Anunasika. So the yada parataha vidyamanaha varnaha pratyayasya Anunasikaha bhavati. If the starting letter of the pratyaya is a Anunasika, tada ayam sandhi nityaha, then this becomes mandatory sandhi. There are two sandhis, two tattita pratyayas which will comply to this, mayat and matrach. Matrach is only given in your text, I think. Mayat and matrach. So examples are given. See, chit plus mayat. We are adding mayat pratyaya. You know that mayat is a pratyaya, takara is just for the pronunciation's sake, only maya gets added. So it becomes chinmaya. Chinmaya is the pratipadikam, and again you add sup pratipadika and it becomes chinmayam. So see here, chit, there is a makara which is an Anunasika, and there is a takara which is a Vargiya Vyanjana, right? So whenever the second word is starting with Anuswara, Anunasika Sandhi happens. That means what? This will be replaced with the Panchama Akshara. So what is Panchama Akshara? Ta, ta, da, da, na. So chit plus maya. Why? Because ma is an Anunasika. Ta is followed by an Anunasika. So ta gets changed to na. So it becomes chinmaya. So chinmayam. Tad and matra, dakara is there. You can take tat also. First it undergoes jashtva and becomes tad. Tad matra. Matra is from matrach pratyaya. So it becomes dakara now again changes to nakara. It becomes tan matra and obviously sub gets added. It becomes tan matram. So what are we trying to say here is whenever it is a pratyaya. So you can only think of these pratyayas. There are tadita pratyayas which start with makara. So only here it becomes nityam. Otherwise, it is a va, that is an optional sandhi. Only in case that the second word is a result of a pratyaya. Only if it is a pratyayas makara, pratyayas anunasika, then it becomes mandatory. So just look out for mayam and matra. Probably these are the only two things that they'll give in your exam. So then it will be nityam. Anyways, you will have to do the sandhi in your exam. You're not mentioning whether it's optional or not, but have in mind that Anunasika sandhi is an optional sandhi, which is left to you whether or not to make the sandhi. But in case the second word is a part of pratyaya, then it has to be compulsory. Understood till now?
Yeah, Mani, eka sandeha bhakti. The tat matra, do you have to show this way, or like you took chit plus maya where jasva is not shown? So we are saying prayena sarvatra jasvam kritva tata bhavati. So when let's say any word is given where Anunasika sandhi is there, do we first show jasva and then show
No, I think
actually
how is it given in your textbook? They have directly taken it from here, or
they have directly taken it. They have not shown jasva first.
Okay, then it is like this only. But we should know that jasva is happening because this is a nudu vyanjana, right? It will happen. So any this one for that matter, all these are nudu vyanjanas only. So jasva is bound to happen.
So and hence when vikalpa we take in Anunasika, it will remain with the jasva form.
Yes. Any other questions?
Bhagini, of course, Bhagini, ಪರವರ್ಣ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದು ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಅನುನಾಸಿಕ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ ಬಟ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದೇ ವೋಂಟ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಅನ್ ಅನುನಾಸಿಕ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಮಯ alva matra is there.
Yeah, you will have most of the examples will start with na and ma only. Yeah. Even if you look at the examples, most of them will be na and ma. But still that's a rule, right? It still comes under Anunasika and a rule has to be there.
We have to concentrate on ma and na.
No, but don't concentrate on any one particular thing. Know the general form. Then, yeah.
Bhagini, ये मयट and matrach differentiation once again पुनः वदतु कृपया.
Mayat and matrach. See, I told you there is rule number. I don't know how it is given. Let me just. You have your textbook. There is a rule given that if it is coming from a pratyaya, it will be nityam. That is all is given, right? In the textbook.
Yeah. It's not given actually.
It's not given?
No, Vargiya Vyanjanakke Anunasikavu
No, it is given. Wait, I'll just see.
Aya Vargada Anunasika.
It's given, Manya.
It is given. That's what it
is given. It is given.
Last sentence of
last sentence, yeah, it's
see, they've just given it as one sentence saying that if it is belonging to a pratyaya, it is compulsory. So if you are wondering how and why, it is not the sutra, it is a vartikam. Vartikam means an additional to the sutra. Okay, what does it say? It says pratyaye nityam. Pratyaye, if it is in the pratyaya. What is in the pratyaya? If the anunasika. If it is not just in the pratyaya, obviously it has to start from the pratyaya. It has to be the starting word. Only then the sandhi will be formed, right? So that means if the pratyaya starts with this anunasika, then this sandhi is compulsory. What are the two pratyayas? That usually it is mayat and matrach. These are tadita pratyayas. So that means if you are adding, see everywhere you are adding two words, two entities, right? So chit and maya. So my here is a pratyaya. So it's getting added. So Anunasika Sandhi will become Chinmayam. But here what we are saying is it is a compulsory Sandhi. It is not optional. Somewhere else where I'll show the other options. Next slides it will be very clear, but still I am explaining here. Other options, where it is not pratyaya, it will be optional. But once you come across a pratyaya like Maya, just be aware of these two, Maya and Matra, then it has to be Nityam. As Mahodaya said, you can't stop with the Jashtva, previous Jashtva. You will have to make this Sandhi whenever you have Matra and Maya. I will show the next slides, it will be clear. Any other question? Or we'll move forward.
Dhanyavad Bhagini.
Agre gacchamaha. So, Anunasika Sandhi, yada purva padante vargiya vyanjanaya anunasika vyanjanam param bhavati, tada purva varnasya sthane tadvargasya panchamaha varnaha vikalpena adeshah bhavati. Vargiya vyanjanani plus anunasikaha tadvargasya anunasikaha ityukte varga panchamaha. So, vargiya vyanjana goes off and tadvargasya panchamaha varnaha agachati. So see here kakha gagana, entire varga is there. Chacha jajana tata all. Just the vargiya vyanjanas are there, 25 of them. If they encounter the last word, that is anunasika of the varga, last aksharas of each varga, then tadvargasya panchamaha varnaha adeshah bhavati. For if there is a chacha jajanya facing any of this, then that will get replaced with nya. If there is a tatha dadana facing any of this, tha will get replaced with na, or tha will the any of them will get replaced with na. Let's look at the examples, it will be clear. So jagat plus nataha. Jagat, there is a ta, nataha, there is a na. Jagat nataha. So what is happening? This vargiya vanjanam asti am. Anunasika asti va pada parapada akshara ham anunasika asti. Therefore anunasika sandhi bhavitum arhati. So what does it say? Ta will gets replaced with it tadvargasya anunasika. Tadvargasya tavargasya anunasika kim tata dadana. So ta gets replaced with na. So it happens to be a doubling here. Ta na is already there. So ta and na became na and na. So jagannathaha. I told you this is optional. There is there is no pratyaya here. This is another word. So either it will be jagannathaha or jagadnathaha. So this is what the Mahodaya was asking. If there is an optional thing, you will have to stop at the jashtva, because there is here, I am not showing you that there is jashtva happening. Jagatnathaha, then there will be jashtva happening, then it would have become jagadnathaha. Then anunasika happens, jagannathaha. But anunasika is vikalpena. So you can stop at jashtva. It will be jagadnathaha and jagannathaha. Now I put one small arrow here. What I mean to say, though this is okay, though this is grammatically correct, because I don't want to do this because it's an optional sandhi, but still since this is much in rudhi means it is in practical use. Never would you have come across anybody saying jagadnathaha. Everybody says jagannatha only. So this takes precedence. Why? Because whatever is in practice takes precedence over actual grammar. Why? Because first language came and only then the guidelines for the grammar came, right? So this takes precedence and it will be Jagannatha only because of the Rudi. Certain words, not everywhere. See, Jagannatha, this is one typical example. That's why I gave it to you. So here precedence is given to the Rudi word, though this is also grammatically correct. Next is Diknagaha. Dik, there is a kavarga facing an anunasika. So anunasika bhavitum arhati. Kim bhavati? Ka varga pratama akshara asti. Tat vargasya panchama akshara adesha bhavati. Ka changes to nya. So dik and na, it becomes dinyagaha. Dinyagaha. So nakara, kakara changes to na. So dinyagaha it becomes. Or it can change to dignagaha. Why dig and not ka?
Jashtva.
Yes, Jashtva has already happened. Jashtva has to happen. So ka has changed to ga. So even if you have to leave it without making sandhi, it will be dignagaha and not diknagaha. It can't be a samhita because Jashtva will happen. Dignagaha and or see here I have not put this because both are right. Then there's another one, shat mukam. This is very similar to this. We already know it as shandmukam. We never say shadmukam. Here ta will change to da because of Jashtva, and you can stop at shadmukam, though it is grammatically correct. Shandmukam is more in practice and more in what is rudhi. So that is why Shandmukam is proper. So whenever it is given as Jagatnataha, obviously even if in exam Diknagaha is given, please put it as Dinnagaha and not this. Though you know it is optional. Or if you really want to put both and say Dignagaha since it is optional. You can do all that just to show that you know you have understood it very well. Okay, Shatmukam will become Shandmukam because of Anunasika. Chid plus Mayam. See, this is the where I was talking about Pratyaya with a Makara. So Chit, Dakara, this is Chit actually. Jashtva has happened. It has become Chid. Kripya mute Bhavatu. It has become the and Mayam. Mayam is the starting word of Mayam Shabda, which is a Pratyaya. So it becomes Chinmayam. And here you don't have an option. It is Nityam. This is what that rule is trying to say. Whenever the Anunasika is a part of the Pratyaya, it will be a Nitya Sandhi. Here you can't stop it at Chidmayam. It has to be Chinmayam. Understood? Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Bhagini.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's now, if you are so ready, let's do the exercise. Savita Bhagini ahvayatu कृपया.
Tat nimitam tan nimitam.
Please explain, Bhagini.
Prathama shabdasya antim akshara vargya vyanjanani asti and paravargas shabdasya adya varna which is
Nasika.
Anunasika varna asti tada ta tadvargasya anunasik bhavati. No, tan nimitam.
Ta changes to na. Uttamam.
No, ta changes to na.
Bahu uttamam. Next, tan nimittam it becomes. Next.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. Mrid plus Mayam. Mayam it is a compulsory pratyaya. So, Mrit Mayam. Mrin Mayam.
Atra Nityam Bhavati. Uttamam.
Nityam Bhavati. Sorry, compulsory. Nityam Bhavati.
Mrinmayam. Nityam. Next.
Tasmad Yogna. So na is Anunasik Varna and the Pratham Varnasya Antim Akshara da. So Tatha Dadha na is its Anunasik. So Tasman double number.
Punah vadatu.
Tasmat. So the is Varniya Vyanjana.
No. Final answer vadatu.
Tasman double no.
Don't say tasman. Tasman. Complete it with the swara.
Tasman no.
Next. Uttamam Bhagini.
Bhagini. Tat plus Mangalam. Tan Mangalam.
Nityam va vikalpena va?
Nityam.
Why? Kimartam?
Pada madhye.
No. Pada madhye tu parasavarna asti. Atra kim sandhi ka sandhi anunasika sandhi
अनुनासिक सन्धि ता वर्गस्य पञ्चम
करेक्ट तत् कुत्र नित्यं भवति कुत्र विकल्पेन भवति सन्धिः विकल्पेन एव भवति भगिनी only if it has mayam and
only it is pratyaya it is nityam
only if for your comfort thing you just say for only if it is mayam and matra. Next word, if it is mayam and matra only, it will be nitya. Okay, because those are the only two pratyas which is starting from makara, and it will affect.
mayam nan ma idrene vikalpa ankonbitte.
Ma idre alla ma ella tata all the see all these are artha only mayam matra erade pratyaya which will start with ma. Okay.
So there are no other mayam and other than mayam and matra, there are no other words, Manye. That is what is being said, that there is matup also, which is a tadvita pratyaya, but that will not fall in this because there matup pratyaya ma will get changed to va. Okay, you will read in I told you, right? Gunavan, guna plus matup pratyaya, it will become gunavan. So ma itself is disappearing. Va adesha bhavati. So that will not be applicable here. So what they say is just mayat and matrach pratyaya only. So just remember that it is either mayam or matra in the second word. Astu, dhanyavada.
Tadnayanam, tannayanam.
Uttamam. Next.
नमस्ते भगिनि महत् प्लस् नक्षत्रम् अत्र पूर्वपदस्य अन्तिम अक्षरं वर्गीयव्यञ्जनं परपदस्य प्रथम अक्षरम् अनुनासिका अतः महन् नक्षत्रम्
उत्तमम् नेक्स्ट
धन्यवादः
महत् प्लस
that is done
यत् प्लस मंडलम एन मंडलम
उत्तम नेक्स्ट
षट् प्लस मासः षण्मासः
yes so this is one where I told you though it will be optional we put it as nitya only because of usage in masa we don't say shad masa shmasa next
जाग्रद नागरिकः अत्र द अस्ति थ थ द ध न द स्थाने न भवति न आदेश जाग्रन् नागरिकः
उत्तमं जाग्रन् नागरिकः नेक्स्ट
आम भगिनी मत प्लस नाम mat the first the last word of the first padam is ta so the last one will anunasika will be na so man nam
uttama next
वाड मूलम वाग योग मूलम
we can make it as vak moolam yeah because vak is the actual thing that changes to vag because of jashtva
and then vag moolam
yeah next
mani etan madhye etat plus madhye etan madhye
uttama next
तन्मात्रं तत् प्लस मात्रम
उत्तमं yeah you can also write it as tad but yes tat matram is better and this is
na varadrinda adu tanmatram
and this is nitya bagini nityam okay mayat and matra next
Tat plus nirakaranam.
Yes. Next.
महोदय उत् प्लस् मादः उन्मातः.
उत्तमम्. Next.
Dik plus mukham.
Dik plus mukham. Uttamam. Next.
Yes, Mata. Yes, Mata. Jagan Mata, Jagat plus Mata.
Uttamam. Next.
Jagat plus Margaha.
Margaha na. Sanmargaha.
Sorry. Sanmargaha. Sorry. Sat plus no. Sanmargaha. Sat plus no.
Margaha only. Don't change.
Margaha. Sorry. Margaha.
Sat or sad, Margaha, only this changes. Margaha will remain the same.
Correct.
Next.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
Shat plus namani.
Yes. So this I'll explain in the next slide. Shat plus namani is correct. Next.
Yeah, I was wondering why there was double na.
Yeah, I will tell you. I will explain in detail in the next slide. Yeah.
Okay.
Next. That is why I have put the star because don't ask questions. It will be in the next slide. Next.
Chit plus mayam. Chit plus mayam.
Uttamam. So again, there is mayam here. So it will be a nitya sandhi.
Nitya sandhi.
And last time one Mahodaya pointed out this chain na, which I had put it in Parasavarna. Mahodaya, now can you do that if that Mahodaya is there in the class? Is he there?
Yes.
Mahodaya.
It is 10 plus na.
Huh?
It is 10. It will be 10 plus na. Plus na.
Atra samyak asti na Mahodaya?
Yes.
Atra sagas.
Mani sanmargah nityam na agachati va?
No, margaha na. Only if it is mayat and matrach pratyaya.
Mani, one or two small doubts I have. When we are given etan madhye to split and write the sandhi, whether we show as etat or etad in the exam will both be accepted?
Both will be accepted as long as you are writing Anunasika sandhi as the answer.
Anunasika sandhi.
I personally feel you better bring it back to the original Jagat.
Then in the first column, you have written tat plus mangalam, tad plus nayanam. The two you have written one with takara, one with dakara. Any specific reason for that?
Yes, it is only to say both are okay. If it is, it is a two-step process. So I can give you a sandhi from whichever step I want, right? So this is from the second step. And here there is one step missing. So both are right. But I would write it as tat in the answer. But in the textbook, they have given as the also sometimes, right? Because that means they are leaving out to Jashtva or they are starting at Jashtva. So both are okay.
And one more doubt, not related to the sandhi, that mat plus nama, last one in the first column, that man nama, that word mat, maybe if you can just briefly explain, because that is not Shashti Vibhakti, but somewhere I heard that it will have that Shashti Vibhakti meaning. So if you can, will it be possible to just explain that briefly?
Shashti Vibhakti?
No, mat is basically Panchami Vibhakti in Asmat.
I am not sure about this. No, Mahodaya. I can do and I'll let you know if not right now. Not right away. I am not able to answer your question.
Okay.
Mat is it? Mat namaha?
Mat Panchami Vibhakti Asmat Shakti.
Okay.
But Mat nama, it has Shashti Vibhakti meaning.
Okay. I'm not sure about this, Mahodaya. Okay. Next, Agre Gachama. This Shannamani, people will have doubts. So I am trying to explain it in detail because there is more than one sandhi. It's not just one and directly going to this one. There's something happening. So Shat Namani, right? Shat plus Namani. What do you think first will happen? There is a takara and a nakara. What will happen first?
First Shtutva, then Anunasika, then Shtutva.
One step at a time. First Shat Namani. What will happen?
Shad namani.
Shad namani. Sandhi nama vadatu?
Jashtva.
Uttamam. So Shad namani jashtvam bhavati. Look at the sutra number 39. Takara changed to Dakara. Now there is Shad and namani. What do you think will happen next?
Shannamani.
Shash plus namani.
Why is it changing to Shash? How can you change it?
Shannamani.
No, don't give me the final answer. Tell me what will happen next. There is a Dakara, there is a Nakara.
Shannamani.
Namani.
Huh?
Shan and then namani.
How can da change to na? Where can it change to na?
No.
You are directly going to Anunasika. No, something else happens next.
Anunasik Sandhi.
One second. Listen. There is a Dakara which is in a Tavarga. There is a Nakara which is in Tavarga. So what should happen? When Tutva happens, what will change?
Na will change.
Only na will change. So what will what will it be? Shad
or last letter.
So it will be Shad and Namani. Only na has changed to na. Look at the sutra number 41, 39 and 41. So Shtutva changed it to Shad and Namani. Now there is Dakara with a Nakara. So there is an Anunasika here and Dakara. Now what will happen?
Shannamani.
Now it will change to Nakara because of Anunasika. Look at the sutra number 45. So this is the order in which it goes. You can't go to Anuswanisika here only because I told you it goes with a number because it is in that Asiddha thing. It has to go through Jashtva, Shtutva, Anunasika in this order. So Shad Namani becomes Shad Namani. This changes first and then because of Anunasika, Da changes to Na and then it becomes Shan Namani. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Now tell me what is Viran Nagari?
Where it is?
Virat
Nagari.
Correct. It is Virat Nagari undergoing the same thing. Virat Nagari first becomes Virad Nagari, then Virad Nagari, and then Viran Nagari. So now what will be Samrat plus Nayati? Some Bhagini had asked this long time back.
Samrad plus Nayati.
Yes, first step. Then next step.
Samran
Nayati.
Yes. So it will finally be Samran Nayati. Okay. So that is why I told her, wait till we finish Anunasika Sandhi. I will not answer your question now because I should have stopped at Samrad Nayati if it were to be Jashtva or Samrad Nayati if it were to be Shtutva. Since Anunasika is already also there, it will be Samran Nayati. Okay. This is one thing I wanted to explain. Okay. Everything clear, right? Let's move on to Subhashitam. Just give me a couple minutes. I'll share that.
Ma'am, what is the meaning of Samrat Nayati?
Samrat is what? Nayati is what?
Samrat is emperor. Nayati is bringing, taking.
Yeah, Samrat is.
Bhagini, I have one question. Bhagini, I have one question.
Tell me.
Anuswara Sandhi and Parasavarna Sandhi both looks the same, right?
No, Anuswara, Parasavarna comes after Anuswara. Alva, you understand Kannada? What does Parasavarna need? It needs an Anuswara. What gives Anuswara? Anuswara Sandhi. So first you do Anuswara Sandhi and then do Parasavarna Sandhi.
But if exam ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಕ್ರೋಧಂ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ತ್ಯಜತೆ I was thinking it's a Parasavarna Sandhi, but
I think I told you just now, Bhagini, that was my mistake. You want me to show that slide again or?
Third one, Krodham plus Yajate.
I understood. One second. Yeah, are you able to see?
Yes, Bhagini.
Huh. We are talking about this, na Bhagini. Krodham Tyaja. If they give like this, you write as Krodham Tyaja, which is Anuswara Sandhi. If they give like this, you go back. If they ask you to split, then you will have to do this. If they ask you to join, then it will be Parasavarna. Please mute. Please mute. Bhagini, did you understand? If they give like this, they ask you to combine, then it will be Krodham with Anuswara, Tyaja, Anuswara Sandhi. Instead, if they give this and say, go back or split, you will split it to this. But if they ask you to join this, Krodham plus Tyaja means, then it will be Parasavarna. So always Anuswara happens and then it will be followed by Parasavarna.
So ಎರಡು ಇವಾಗ ಕ್ರೋಧಂ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ತ್ಯಜತೆ if they ask ಕ್ರೋಧಂ ತ್ಯಜತೆ ಅನುಸ್ವರ ಸಂಧಿ and slash you can write ಕ್ರೋಧಂ ನಕಾರ ಭವತಿ ಪರಸವರ್ಣ ಸಂಧಿ.
If they ask this is the question they ask.
Yes, if they ask.
Then stop here only, na, Anuswara Sandhi. Or if you want, okay, take it further because that is Vikalpa. But still, if you want to say Krodhan Tyajati and say Parasavarna, make it two process. Yeah, both are right. If you stop here also, it's right. Because it is right, na. Anuswara Sandhi is right. You can, that is Vikalpena, you can stop here.
Astu Bhagini. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
If you want, you can write also.
Ma'am, one more question.
You want the slide again? Do you want the slide? Okay, tell me.
Yeah, one. I want to ask about Chatva Sandhi. In that, you a third letter you are going to change in the first, like
It's not just third letter. Okay, if Jashtva has happened, yes, we'll change it. Yeah, then you go back to the first letter.
Yeah, why not the th you take instead of the? Why? Just out of curiosity, I'm asking.
No, that's why usually Jashtva would have happened and made it the third letter.
Okay.
But actually, as per the definition, no. But yes, what does a Shiksha book say about Chatva Sandhi?
Same thing what you have taught.
I have said Vargiya Vyanjana.
Vargiya Vyanjana.
It can be the second one also, no? The, Anunasika Vihaya. All that will change to the first letter only.
First letter only. Okay. So you should not take the middle one.
No. You can take all the four letters. The will go back to the first letter.
Will go back to the first letter.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Just give me a couple minutes. I'll share the Subhashita slide. Fourth chapter.